Hello, mate. Welcome back to Metal TV,
Hello, Bob.
where the underground meets the playground.
I am Inspector Clouseau.
See,
We had to go back again because we're talking about British band again.
Oh yeah, UK.
British
Yes.
Xentrix.
That's how you say it.
it's very eccentric.
Xentrix. They recently played their first show in almost 7 years.
70 years.
7. They've returned to play a handful of dates.
They are a handful.
Special guests for Kreator and Evile.
Oh yeah, Kreator.
Evile?
Is it Evile or Evil?
How do you say that? Evile?
Evile or
It's
Evil?
E-V-I-L-E,
It's
right?
Evile, kid. Come on.
And they're going to start working on some new material. They've had various offers over the years to play, but the original singer Chris Astley, not related to Rick, always declined, and as guitarist Christian
He's never
Harmer
gave you a
states,
beat.
Never gonna let you. Alright, so.
without him it wasn't really Xentrix.
Aw.
He's had a change of heart, and the promise of recording new material has prompted him to return to the
Promise of
fold
paychecks.
and bring back one of the best thrash bands of the UK.
They sounded good in the 90s.
I fucking love Xentrix. That's one of those bands that are up in my probably my top 5 or top probably my top 5 most underrated thrash metal bands of all
Underrated.
time.
I have to agree with the
Right.
underratedness.
Because they were awesome. They had Kin wasn't the greatest album in the world, but the other two were amazing. I mean, I play it constantly.
I love how those albums, those middle thrash albums of the 90s, the sound they had. I don't know what the times, but I like the quality of the sound it was. It was like sort of like Cannibal Corpse 90s albums, how the guitar sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of like. They're not the same band, obviously, but the recordings are like that. I like that sound. I don't know what it is.
Horrific.
Yeah.
They had great riffs,
Yeah.
great songs, and they were like more on the smarter edge of bands. We were talking like I said about Toxic and some of these other bands that are like they're more like they're intelligent. I mean they're heavy and they're and thrashy, but they also have
The
like a
thinking man's
Right.
thrash.
right progressive, but but not to the point where it's like progressive progressive metal. They were at a point where they were just super talented, and Xentrix was one of those bands. They had a lot of cool shit.
Do we know what the name means at all? Or?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But I'm just glad I'm glad I can pronounce it properly.
Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't sure how
It is
to say
Xentrix.
it. Yeah. But that's cool. They're playing with Kreator though. Kreator.
I would love to go see that.
Yes.
Xentrix, Kreator, and Evile. that's a fucking badass.
Very
I thought you liked
Evile.
No, just a good bill. Did I say I didn't like him?
I think so.
It's a good
You made
deal.
fun of me for liking them before.
Who is that?
You
Evile?
took my lunch money and punched me in the eye.
That's something that always happens.
Are they a roll the dice metal band? And no worries. My level 3 wizard metal. Ah!
Is that what Evile means?
No. It's not like that.
Was that D&D reference?
Is that Rhapsody on
Yes.
Fire or stuff
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, but so any thoughts on Xentrix? Do you like Xentrix?
I actually, I had never checked them out back
Really?
in the day. Yeah. I had just, I'd heard the name. I mean, there was a billion thrash bands. I had a very limited budget at the time, being a kid.
Yeah.
I was a young buck then. So I just never got around to checking them out, really. So for this story, I listened to them, and I really wish I had heard of them sooner, because they are in that sort of proggy, toxic-ish kind of vein, and a defiance-ish kind of thing. And I probably would have enjoyed them a great deal back then.
Yeah.
So now I have yet another band that I have to look for their albums whenever I can find them.
And that's kind of fun, the thrill of the hunt. Yeah.
It is, but I was kind of excited because I was kind of running down on things to look for.
I think they were.
Feeling accomplished, and now
I think they were re-released on Metal Mind Productions, like
Yes.
Toxic was. I'm almost positive that they were.
on my trip down south, I picked up a Metal Mind re-release of Sanity Obscured, my very favorite album.
There you go.
It was a gold disc, and it had liner notes for the band.
I think Metal Mind also did the Xentrix albums. I think they even did Kin. Believe it or not, I think they did all. But oh my god, their stuff's so good. I still remember playing it on the way to. For some reason, it just was striking out. Played it on the way to the Striper convention. Me and Maria went to the Striper convention. I played it on the way there, and I was like, "Don't you like these guys, Maria?" And she's like, "Yeah, go, blah blah blah." Like she always does when I play with something.
What convention
this is
was
pretty
that?
good. Striper.
The band Striper?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
When they got together for the first time, I remember playing that, cranking it on the way there. It's just
Nice.
fucking great, driving music.
Yeah.
It's a great.
It was like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember Striper back in the day.
Love Xentrix.
Xentrix.
So anything else on Xentrix?
Thumbs
I'm
up.
gonna
Yeah.
check out more of your stuff.
I like
look
them a
forward
lot.
to it, and And maybe I'll find my way to one of those shows. Who knows?
Yep. And we
I'm
should,
not gonna write
Where are they?
maybe we should start Rickrolling, Rickrolling Chris Astley instead.
That'd be awesome.
Rickrolling,
Chris Rowling.
no, Xentrix instead. Like you'd be like, oh, hey, check out Big Booby video, and you're like, see big boobs, and all of a sudden Xentrix comes on, so it's fucking Thrash. Like, it's great.
You
Or
just
people
been
be like,
Chris Roll.
Yeah, you just been Chris Roll.
Yeah.
Just an idea. You guys should think about
I
it.
like it.
That sounds good to me.